Hello, my tubers. We're back for some more drafting here on the arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button as we move into another Streets of New Capenna draft. And we have opened, I think I've opened this rare maybe more than any other rare. The Workshop War Chief. Not that that's a bad thing, because this card is nuts. Yeah, it's just the rebirth of, not Siege Rhino, sorry. Thragtusk, yes. The rebirth of Thragtusk, as this is a Rhino. I was getting confused. Way too much value. Just very, very good card. Notably, this is only when it dies and not when it leaves the battlefield, so you can get into some scenarios where it doesn't always work out for you. But baseline, this just does everything you want it to do and more. Knockout Blow, Mage's Attendant, Vandal, yada yada yada. Basically, you just take the War Chief and move on with your life. We got past a Corpse Explosion, one of the few rare, or sorry, not rares, but wrath effects available to you in Streets of New Capenna. This one's pretty darn good. It's not too hard to get, a larger creature in your graveyard, so I don't think I mind taking it here second pick over, say, like Brazen Upstart's pretty good. Mayhem Patrol's pretty good. Body Dropper's good. This one is a unique enough effect. I think it's nice. Let's try it out. Into a Jund land, perhaps? Okay, I mean, fixing is great, and lands with cycling are always very playable and limited, given they can just, if you draw them late, you can just turn them into fresh cards. I think we're going to do that here, given our first two picks, which are just right on color anyways. Girder Goons is solid. Grifter's pretty darn good. Civil Servant, great. But that seems like an easy follow-up to me as we just move online. Yeah, another pretty good pack here as we have a Night Clubber, fourth pick. There are so many scenarios in this format where you just, if you had this card, you would win the game on the spot. So many relevant 1 toughness creatures beyond just like the citizen tokens that get made. So I think Clubber is fantastic. Good to see it fourth pick. Otherwise, we have like a Tramway Station, Midnight Assassin's Ite. Echo Inspector's pretty solid too, but yeah, just follow up with what we got so far. Especially with Corpse Explosion, we just want to get some big, fat Blitz creatures. So getting, there are plenty of good, big Blitz creatures like the Goons that we passed earlier, but shouldn't be too much of an issue that we passed it. Let's take the Light 'em up here, fifth pick. This is, funny enough, not a card that I've been super impressed with, but it is just good enough that you'll play him in your deck, of course. And we're not really losing out on too much. Fake Your Own Death is good with Blitz creatures, which we do have a few of already, but we'll just take the cheap burn spell for now. Into, I guess, a Riveteer's Initiate's not the worst 2-drop ever. It's nothing special, don't get me wrong, but there aren't that many good 2-drops in this format, or rather, it's hard to get the good 2-drops, I should say. So sometimes you just need to make some curve sacrifices, and it's not even like this one's a bad one anyways. Nice. Wow, that is a very late. This might be the best red common, or if it's not the best, it's right behind Strangle. So seeing that 7th pick is a very good signal for us. Magician is fantastic. 3-1, rather 3 mana, 2-1, makes a 1-1, or makes a treasure. Good stuff there. Yeah, it looks like we're in the right place as we see nothing but on-color cards for us. Pick number 8. Even a Riveteer's Overlook is perfect fixing, but I'm going to take Mr. Orfeo the Boulder. Seems like a good one on the splash as well. Another Rhino. 2/4 for 4. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until end of turn. So, good offensively, but it doesn't keep your creature alive because it doesn't buff up its toughness. But man, it seems to be going pretty well for us. I don't ever see myself wanting to play Cutthroat Contender, but similarly, I don't think we ever want to be running Attended Socialite. I'll take the 1-drop because it looks like we're red-black as a baseline, but none of those cards were going to be played. Again, fantastic start. Just missing on that, like, woof, geez, yeah. And we're wheeling, like, all of the good red and black cards as we get a Mayhem Patrol and a Body Dropper on the wheel here. Even the Ominous Parcel seems good too, but both of these are really nice. Body Dropper, of course, does combo with Blitz creatures, as you do sacrifice them at end of turn. Into, I guess, a Gilded Pinions may be playable. Might just be like a red-black sacrifice deck with splash of like 2 big rhinos. It's a little bit awkward to try to splash the War Chief just because it is double green and the Blitz isn't individual green either, but with enough fixing, you know, anything's possible. Go ahead and take the 1/2 Flying Death Touch here over Antagonize. That seems good. I suppose the Pinions could actually end up making this deck, though I don't think it's all that great. Fake Your Own Death, very, very good in this deck as well. Yeah, let's go baseline red-black. Oh, as we open another one of the most absurd rares in the format, Fight Rigging. I mean, if I'm only splashing green for bombs, I'm not going to mind it. We're passing a Strangle here, but this is another one of those just stupid cards. And yeah, we're definitely going to want to make some sacrifices to try to get these green cards. Because these are just so good. They're not fun to play against. Like, if you go 2-drop into Fight Rigging, sometimes that's just the game. You don't need to invest any more than the initial 3 mana into it, and it just gives your creature one of your creatures a 1/1 counter every single turn, you know? So we pick up a second Night Clubber here too. Fantastic. I mean, our card quality is already through the roof. Passing a Bouncer's Beatdown, which is good. Not been a huge fan of Fatal Grudge, but it's like playable. There's a Wrecking Crew, which is fine. Rakish Revelers is fine. More clubs, though. There's a Cabaretti Charm here. That would be another easy splash if we really wanted to. Don't think we do, though. Rafine's Tower is the Esper land. For us, we have like a Masked Bandits for fixing or a Big Score for fixing. Both of them are good. I guess I'll take the creature here instead of the Big Score first. I think that makes a little more sense. Angel of Suffering. 5 mana, 5/3 flyer. If damage would be dealt to you, prevent that damage and mill twice that many cards instead. Okay. 5 mana, 5/3 flyer. I don't have any graveyard. Oh no, I guess I do. I have the Corpse Explosion for some graveyard synergies, but I don't think this is like some crazy huge bomb or anything. But a 5-power flyer for 5 mana is always going to do some work in limited. So losing out on a couple of good cards here, but it's just large enough to play. Wow, another really solid pack. Torch Breath versus another Magician. And I think I'm just supposed to take the Magician here. We already have really good removal, plus this helps, like, turn 3 Magician into turn 4 one of these fatties. Seems way too good to pass up. Another Strangle, 6th pick. Yeah, I mean, this deck is just building itself. Court Official, perfectly acceptable 2-drop. Really good if you can enable some of those, what do you call them? Graveyard, or rather, sacrifice shenanigans, casualty shenanigans, which we don't have too many of, but this is only pack 2, so it wouldn't be too hard to get a couple more body droppers or something. This is one of the best decks I've drafted in this format. And we still have another pack to go. This fixes for Swamp and Mountain, so that's a slight consideration if we don't instead want to just take, like, Join the Maestros or something. I think with 2 Exhibition Magicians, the Join the Maestros actually makes sense. I don't really care for this card, but I think it fits in this deck, at least as a one-of. Prize Fight on the Wheel, also pretty good. A little bit awkward maybe, since, again, we're baseline red-black, but still good enough, certainly. Is Warm Welcome worth it here over Wrecking Crew? I guess so. We do have, like, Angel and Workshop War Chief to go digging for, so it's probably fine. The last few pickups here not gonna matter. I mean, one of the first cards I'm gonna cut is probably the Warm Welcome. Again, just to keep the baseline to red-black. Nice, as we wield the Crooked Custodian or 5 damage burn spell. 2-drop 3/2 seems good. Oh, Rebel Ruiner is also not terrible. This deck is quite nice. I mean, I don't like this card, but it is a pretty large power menace creature, so anyway. Pack number 3, and we opened another pretty good on-color one. I mean, this is not, like, amazing or anything, but this does work well with, what is it, Blitz creatures, which we do have a few of now. Honestly, this, I mean, it's funny that we open another on-color rare for the 3rd pack in a row, but this might not be as good as, like, Voice of the Vermin, which I've found to be very good, or even a body double, or rather body dropper, excuse me, number 2. 3/3 haste for 4 that makes a treasure. Yeah, again, honestly, not that impressive. But we'll take it anyways. I don't think that was the right pick, though, for the record. Another Strangle here, and yeah, wow. This deck is just way too good. Another Mr. Orfeo. I don't actually think we want the second Mr. Orfeo, especially since we have the number 1 common in the format, and that's the Jewel Thief. At this point, we're just looking for fixing, because now, especially with the Jewel Thief, we have plenty of playables. Passing a Patrol would have been nice, too. Another Corrupt Official is okay. I actually like Sticky Fingers quite a bit as well. Man, this deck is kind of nuts. I almost feel like I don't even need the Corpse Explosion in this deck, but it's a good, like, catch-all. Yeah, I'll take another Court Official. Now, there's that Girder Goons I was looking for, but too many playables. Woe is me. Let's take the Racer's Ring. Fixing just much more important when we already have this many playables. Yeah, similarly here. Like, Rogue's Gallery is kind of nuts, especially when we have War Chief and this many other good Blitz creatures, but I think once again, the fixing here has just got to be king. No fixing, sadly, for pick number 7. I mean, I guess this fixes for red-black, but we're not going to run that. Okay, last few pickups don't matter here. I don't think we're going to be running any of these cards. Could actually run Witty Roastmaster. Would that replace anything in this deck? No, probably not. The deck already has too many other better cards. Yeah, this is quite the deck. Wheeling a Ready to Rumble. Again, I don't know if we're going to play that. Broken Wings we could main deck. We're not going to need the Saw Jack. Alright. That Halo Scarab could be okay as well. Maybe this isn't... I mean, so I like running 18 lands in this format quite a bit, but this might not be a deck that actually needs to run 18 lands. I can probably get away with 17 in this particular build. We're going to want to go heavy on the red-black, and then some number of green. Okay, let's see. Any cards in my sideboard that I would really like to play instead? What's our removal look like? We have a Corpse Explosion, Prize Fight, Light 'em Up, 2 Strangles, 2 Nightclubbers. Do we want to run this Ready to Rumble or this Broken Wings? Actually, you know what? I kind of like running the Halo Scarab over the Riveteer's Initiate. It's another way to make fixing, I guess. Yeah, we're probably fine as is. Alright, well, let's just add some lands and go to play. So at least 5 swamps and at least 5 mountains. That gives us 5, 6, 7, that's 8 black sources, 5, 6, 7, 8 green, or sorry, 8 red sources. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green sources. And then I have Fake Your Own Death makes a treasure. 2 magicians make treasure. I'm looking at the non-green ways to make treasure. Because you can't really make treasure with the green cards if you don't have the green mana, you know? Yeah, I'm just thinking that maybe Halo Scarab is better for that reason. In fact, Halo Scarab over the second Court Official, since I really don't have much casualty with the Court Official. I think makes a lot of sense. Actually, maybe I don't run any of these Court Officials. They're just 1/1 for 1s in our deck, aren't they? We have only Body Dropper to synergize with them, since Light 'em Up doesn't work with them. And Join the Maestros doesn't work with them. Wow, surprising. In that case, maybe we do want to just run the other 2-drop 2/2, because that at least does a little bit. Or maybe I'll run the Pinions after all. We have some creatures that if you pinion them up get kind of fat, and that's extra fixing. No, you know what? I like doing that. Maximize being able to cast all of our crazy good cards. Alright, looks good. Let's submit that, and go to round 1 here. Oh, looks like the season actually just reset. I guess as of this recording, it is now April 30th. Okay, so back into Platinum we go. Let's see if we can climb the ranks here. Okay, here we are for round 1. Here in the streets of New Capenna. We have a pretty good hand on the play. Turn 2, we have the Custodian, and then we have 2 of our rare/mythics in hand. And with the Mass Bandits, we already do have access to double green, so feeling good here. Although, let's just draw Jewel Thief or Magician off the top. Because I have at least 3 different creatures that can make a treasure on turn 3. And if we play one of these on turn 4, well, that's just kind of disgusting. Thank you. Looks like the arena client is answering my prayers, listening to me. This is going to be pretty darn gross. We draw another untapped land next turn. I mean, even if we don't, still looks like we're in good shape. Expendable Lackey is the big play. Dang, we drew a tap land instead. Okay. Let's just attack. They're probably going to block the Custodian, save some life, and if they don't, that's good for us. I'm hoping they play the 2/3 flyer that connives. Darn, not a 3/4. Alright, then... let's see, if I blitz this out and smash with everything... They're gonna block this and take 8, go to 6. No, that's not good enough. I guess I'll just... well, no, that... Never mind. 5/5 Vigilance Menace here just seems too good. And it still lets us cast both of these. Plus, neither of these can actually prize fight with the Quasar anyways. You know? Come on, tap out for something else again. That's not a very exciting play. Alright, let's go for it. Punch the Quasar. Smack in, attack into a kill shot. No kill shot. Do we play around Wrath? Yeah, I guess we just play out our War Chief, because even if they do have Wrath, we get to draw a card and we're left with a 4/4. They did have the Wrath. That's good. Alright, I think I'm just gonna punch in the damage then. Kill the lackey. Hit him for 4 and play Angel. Because this doesn't trample. Damn, this deck is so good. Holy smokes. Definitely one of the top decks, if not the top deck I've drafted in this format. Maybe they have Sleep with the Fishes or something. Okay, that's fine. So they're gonna make a 1/1 chumper, I guess? Deals damage equal to the exile card's power. So we can hit like a 3. Okay, let's hit the Corpse Explosion. Oh, I just messed up. I missed lethal. I missed lethal. Crap. If I cast Fake Your Own Death on my Rhino, I would have been able to cast the Corpse Explosion. So I just missed lethal. Shoot. That's really bad. Went through priority too quickly. Saw the play, but missed it. Alright, well that doesn't do anything, thankfully. I think I just go for it. Hold priority. Target. Nice. Alright. Did not get punished, thankfully. But yeah, definitely missed lethal the previous turn by being able to do that. Okay. Nice little 1-0 here with, again, I mean, maybe this is not the best deck I've ever drafted, but it certainly has the highest amount of rares and mythics. Let's look. 1 rare, 2 rare, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, 6 rares / mythics, and a bevy of the best commons and uncommons, so this deck is scary. Okay, game number 2 on the play. This deck is just way too good. I have like all of the best commons, some of the best uncommons, and then 6, I think we counted, rares and mythics. Like... Yowza, yowza, yowza. This is turn 3 Jewel Thief, turn 4 Workshop War Chief. Into turn... Yeah, this is just disgusting. Turn 3 Jewel Thief, turn 4 War Chief, turn 5 Orfeo. Double the War Chief's power to 10. Sure, I take 4 here. Yeah, oh my god. Way too freaking good. They can attack me for 4? A little aggressive if they do. Alright, let's do it. Don't mind me, just 13 trample damage. Thank you. Come again. So we can go Magician, make a treasure, into Prize Fight, make a treasure, into Strangle. Depending on what they do here. Yep. Looks good to me. Oh, I guess we don't win though, do we? No, I don't quite win. Hmm. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until end of turn. I guess what I can do is still go like this. Strangle one. Make a treasure. This is any creature. Double target creatures. Yeah, so go to combat. Double the magician's power. And then prize fight with the magician. Put him to 2. It was a 3 for 2, but it pushed in 6 damage. And it cleared their board, so I think that's right. I don't think there was a better way I could have done that. Oh, money, baby. This deck is a treat. This deck is a real treat. Alright, game number 3 here with our absurd Riveteers. Well, well, well. Looks like we're gonna have to sadly take a mulligan here. Into... Okay, this is actually a pretty good looking... pretty good looking... 6. This is kind of interesting, though. I think I'm a pitch... Wow, this is close. I guess I'm going to go ahead and pitch Mountain here, which is slightly greedy, but we only need to find one more land to pop off, and the Pinions does give us our green source if we brick. The issue with pitching the Mountain is that it makes the Agnes here a lot harder to cast. It looks like we're going to get there anyways. Alright, let's attack for 2, or 3 rather. Pinions, get a treasure. And then next turn we can Agnes. And get another treasure. Oh wait, no I can't. Can I? Yes I can. Red, red, black. Yeah, I can. I'll go ahead and trade my Custodian away if they want to. Maybe that's a little bit awkward when I have fight rigging to trade that away, but I think that's fine. Into a Jewel Thief, yeah. Alright, now we rig it up. Let's get our Corpse Explosion for the nice old Wrath. Get another treasure. Boom, baby. They might just Adjudicator so I can't attack next turn. But we still get to like prize fight and whatnot. Opponents played nothing but good cards too. Overseers and Jewel Thief, top 2 commons. Adjudicator, one of the best. As well, honestly. So let's see. Let's go here. Put a counter on our Ognis. Let's fight it right now while they only have 1 mana up. And then I think we actually just equip, as the Halo Scarab doesn't really do much. And I'm not going to play out the Halo Scarab because we want to be able to play out the Mass Bandits if we draw another land next turn. This is a crazy one, right? When it enters the battlefield, choose to destroy target artifact or enchantment. Target player gains 5 life. Create a 4/4. Put a shield counter on a creature. So they make a 4/4 and kill my fight rigging. Okay, their deck is also insane. What on earth? This thing has reach too? Okay. Well, we're actually gonna lose a game, feels like, because our opponent's deck is also absurd. That's nuts. I would need like a murder. What on earth is that thing? Jeez, I mean, that doesn't at least continuous or keep it locked down, but wow, they might even have a deck that's on par with mine. And they have a trick? Alright, well, I can't play around it, so go ahead and luxurious libation me or whatever. I call them like I see them. Call them like I see them. Alright, alright. Well, that was absolutely gross. That's probably what it felt like to be on the other side in the first 2 games, because my opponent did nothing but A+ cards. Like, my start was really good. I missed a couple of green sources. I had to use some treasures, but that was... What a bomb that... I mean... Yeah. 7/7, reach, trample, kill my fight rigging, and make a 4/4. Like, just infinite value there. That was better than everything else I did, so good beats. Let's not run into that, whatever that green mythic was called, because that thing was stupid. Can't keep this hand. Good mana, no creatures. Can keep this hand. Good mana, good creatures. We're gonna lose the Masked Bandits out of this hand. Turn 3 Jewel Thief, turn 4 Mr. Orfeo, attack for 6. Looks really good. Hey, wow, the perfect draw too. Actually perfect draw. Our curve, again, is gonna be nuts here. That's really awkward for the opponent too, because I'm on the play, so we get to kind of curve out on them. In fact, I almost wonder if it's better just to light them up here instead and then attack for 6. I think that's probably better. Sure, they're gonna double block the 3/2. That's okay by me. I am running out of gas. If I draw another land next turn and they have like another kill spell, wow, there's the land. Okay, but they didn't do anything that turn cycle, so at least that's good. 4/4. Nice draw. So pump up Thief. They have to block it. Go to 2. They do get a 2/2 here, but... I mean, they have a lot of cards in their hand, so... Okay. Yeah, now they've stabilized. Interesting. Each creature, each planeswalker. Guess I could trade Agnes for their Girder Goons. Oh wait, no, that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. This is the one that doubles power, but it's a non-creature right now. Okay. That's good. So what happens if I attack with Agnes? I guess it's better just to play out the body dropper here. Because that can gain menace. But if they turn that Syndicate Infiltrator into a 5/5, I'm going to have some problems. Yeah, and that card might do it. That might give them the 5 types in their graveyard. No, it didn't. Not this time. They have a Halo Fountain too. Okay. So do I have a... Crap. Wait, this is lethal, right? Yes, this is lethal. I sack this. Gain menace. Corpse Explosion for 2 now. Oh, wait. If I do it for 2, the Raffine's Silencer... Oh no. The Raffine's Silencer kills my other creature. Oh, yikes. I messed up. This actually hoses me. Because they would target the Agnes, then I would sack. Oh no, I messed up. Let's see, how do I remedy this? Or maybe I can't. Now they get to attack with the Infiltrator and start making 1/1s. Do it for 2. They shoot that. I sack it. These both have 2 damage on them. This would be a 4, so 2. No, that doesn't work. Alright, I need to pass here. I messed up bad. I mean, I guess it wouldn't really matter. Like, they were gonna... I would have an extra Orfeo on the battlefield, but I thought I had lethal this turn. Okay, if they attack with the Girder Goons, I think I might win. Yeah, maybe now I can win. Oh, right, they can untap 2 creatures to draw a card. Oh, never mind. Still dead. Yeah. That's disgusting. So I guess I maybe couldn't win this game. I must be dead if they're discarding Rogue's Gallery. Alright, I think I just no block again and go to 2. I'm not sure what I can top deck, but... Okay. No, that doesn't work either. Oh, that doesn't work either. I now can do 3 damage with the corpse explosion anyways. So how do I pull this off? I guess I can't. Yeah, doesn't matter. Alright, good beats. Oh, man. And even if I hadn't sacked the 1-1, I don't think I could win there anyways. Brutal. Man, what is going on? I certainly hope we don't lose with this deck, because this deck's insane, but we are 2-2 now. Have to fight for our lives. Alright, game number 5. We're starting 2-2 with this Insano deck. The only thing I can think of that might have gone differently is because I sacked my creature that had the Citizen's Arrest on it, their creature, their flyer, ended up becoming a 5-5 instead of a 3-3. But I don't know how big of a difference that ultimately made. Because they could have just discarded a different card, but I mean, that might have been the swing. This is a pretty good curve out. We're on the draw, sadly, but pretty damn good hand. Gonna have to make a treasure here, though, since I don't have any black sources at the moment. Alright, let's go ahead and aug this turn for more treasure. Very nice. And then start getting the fight rigging online next turn. Hopefully they don't play a, or hopefully they make that just a 2-3, discard a land, but doesn't look like that happened. I think I put the pressure on, though. I think I kill the fish. Fight rig. Take our War Chief, put the counter on our Agnes. Attack for 4, get some more treasure. And then we will play out the Custodian, because with one more counter, the Custodian can attack through their Inspector. Sure, that's fine. Still can't attack. Jeez. So sadly, this doesn't combo. Because you put the counter with fight rigging before Mr. Orfeo triggers. But we can go like this and double the magician's power to attack with both still. This time we're going to make a 1/1. Opponent's going to need something pretty spicy here. Okay, turn a land into a tri-land that adds black. Yeah, we know they have black from the Incriminate. Sure. That 2/2 is actually pretty good here for them. That's not a good draw. So let's fight rigging our Mr. Orfeo. And then I don't want them to be able to 2-for-1 me, so we want to double this power and toughness. Now they're forced to put the silencer on the Mr. Orfeo and still take 5. They do get to finish off at one of my 2/1s, but this is the most maximum efficiency without letting them get a 2-for-1 off of that. They can play their 4/4 flyer and gain 3 life now, but they still have to chump Mr. Orfeo. Okay, well they get to steal my Corpse Explosion from my hand. That... yeah, I mean, I guess that saves them. I would have been able to do something otherwise. So let's see. Orfeo is already relevant enough. Let's put the 1/1 counter here. They clearly have something in their hand. And we're gonna pump the Magician. So they're gonna like kill shot my Orfeo, trade with the Magician, take 2, I guess. Or maybe they have the bounce spell. Oh, sure. That's fine. Alright, dead on board. The counter here, attack with both. Pump up the Halo Scarab with Orfeo. Hit him for 4 exactly. Alright, come on. The start of the comeback. The 2 losses we have were to some other crazy decks, other crazy bombs. Actually, no, that's not true. The first loss was to Crazy Bomb. The second loss was to me potentially punting it away, but the opponent stabilizing really well. 3-2. On to game number 6 with our crazy Jund deck. 2-drop, 3-drop, and this is going to effectively be a 4-drop. This is a Slam Dunka. Good curve out here. Kind of awkward though. We have not that many forests in our deck, but yeah, speaking of awkward. I mean, I guess maybe we just rip a swamp off the top. Nope. Fake your own death on our War Chief would be very good. I'll trade here if they offer. We don't really care about the Jewel Scarab, or whatever, Halo Scarab. Exotic pets. Alright, so 2 unblockable fish. Oh, they have a rabble rousing. Holy smokes. Alright, we need to get a creature in the graveyard so that we can... so that we can Corpse Explosion. We need to find a black source so badly. Nice, thank you. I actually wonder if I should Corpse Explosion all of their creatures right now. That actually seems a little bit better. Because we still get to War Chief next turn, and that clears their board of the Rabble Rousing. Draw 2? That's really good for us. Nice. Nice, and we drew the Black Source. So smack them for 3, play War Chief. Back to looking good. Rabble Rousing is really, really weak when you're behind, so... confidence levels are definitely increasing, but that's not to say we're out of it yet. Oh yeah, Rabble Rousing with the Socialite's actually kind of insane. Didn't think about that. That's pretty annoying too. Wow. Rough beats, dude. Okay, well, actually, we're sitting pretty good now. They'll attack for 4. Make another 1-1. But I think we're sitting good again. Especially with that draw. So they chump the 3-2, I guess. Or if they don't chump, they just die. Nice. Let's go, baby! Suck it, Rabble Rousing. I've got some rares of my own, friend. I think two rares are better than one. Alright, 4 and 2. Come on. 3 more. We got this easy. Please. Going into game number 7 here. Oh, that's right. We have Night Clubbers in this deck. Ooh, this is close. I can blitz these for cards as well. This is really close to a keep. I think we can do better, but I don't think that would have been a bad keep necessarily. This is a pretty good looking hand though. I'm gonna pitch the Magician here and keep the prize fight. We can go turn 3 Thief, turn 4 Mr. Orfeo. Although if I draw too many more lands, I'm gonna regret not keeping the Magician. Well, that one at least we can cycle away. No blocks, they attack. Wow, we drew the perfect again. Okay, so... in this case, I do want to trade away my Jewel Thief. And the reason being is if we trade this off, then our Workshop War Chief doesn't trade with that thing. We get to play a Mr. Orfeo next turn for this as well. Nothing? Alright, I'm gonna go for it. They must have something here. Sure. I'm not gonna play out the land, because we can still blitz this instead. That is a 4/5. So we get to blitz and get dirty. Now we get the prize fight here. Pretty gross. Get him for 12. No big deal. Draw a card as well at end of turn. And that, my friends, is delicious. Corpse Explosion! It's only fair I'd play against another Corpse Explosion. I think we do have to kill the Grifter. That card starts going off if left unchecked. Alright, they have 3 cards in hand and I'm out of gas, so... yeah, it's a good one. I wonder if I blitz that, hit him for 2, and cycle that for a fresh card. I guess that's probably okay. Okay. Wow, very good draw. Oh, without a removal spell... No, spoke too soon. That would have been lethal. Dang it. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just have at least one more removal spell in their hand. This is so weak. They still get a 2/2 off of this as well. I can't believe it, but... oh, wow. And they have... so they get their 4/4 back and a 2/2 still. Nice. Well, I'm not sure how we lost with this deck, but here we are. That's crazy. Good beats. Nice. I mean, Girder Goons are insane as well. I wish I had gotten at least one in my draft deck, but... man, oh man, alive. That is brutal! Oh! It always feels so terrible to draft such a good deck and not do super well with it, you know? But, that's the way it goes sometimes. I mean... some of the decks, some of the draws that we played against were just as good as our deck, so you can't really... I mean... you can just admire the deck that you drafted and still not do very well with it, you know? Cry a little bit on the inside, but... I'm glad we had some fun games. We got to, like, double War Chief's power a couple times. Agnes went off a couple times. Corpse Explosion went off in that one game where our opponent had the Rabble Rousing, so... fun stuff. This was a very good deck. I'm a little bit sad about the 4/3 ending, but you know what? The drafting is sometimes just as enjoyable, and man, building this deck was super fun. So hopefully you guys still enjoyed. 4-3, not the best showing, but a good deck overall, and had some fun games, even if we got wrecked in 3 of them. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying, and we'll be back tomorrow for some more. Thanks for watching.